Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to Cumtown. 11?
11, you're right.
Nice. It's the first one I got right.
Yeah, 9/11.
9/11. We skipped right from... Do we have an episode 10? Can we not have one? Can we go straight from 9 to 11?
Well, we already did. We did episode
Well, the last
10.
one was in that episode 11 then. Now, it's, you know what
All
I
right,
mean?
then this one's episode 12. It's like in buildings where they skip...
the 13th floor.
The 13th floor because... I don't know. It's like a...
Superstition.
Yeah, it's superstition. They're worried about ghosts.
Yeah.
There's actually a movie called Nightmare on the 13th Floor. And sometimes I ask people, and I've seen it a bunch, and I say to people, have you seen Nightmare on the 13th Floor? And they go, oh, the 13th Floor? I'm like, nope. Wow. It's a different movie. I wouldn't have said Nightmare on the 13th Floor if I meant, have you seen Nightmare Before Christmas? Oh, yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. No, that's a completely different thing.
People are so
Damn.
dumb.
You took those
Dude,
assholes down.
I've been lifting weights, and I'm ready to just fucking be a sarcastic. I like
Just
when you
looking
if you
for
get
punch.
strong enough, like you think you're funny because you're just a dismissive, sarcastic.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's real funny, dude. Psych. That's they psych people.
Psych
until
is the
age
best, though.
45.
Well, I mean, I feel like we're really bearing the lead here, Nick.
No,
Yeah,
we're not.
This is we're back in Manhattan at the top of.
Oh yeah, we're at the top of the
Empire
Anthony
State
Cumia
Building.
Studios.
the Snake Pit.
Yeah,
Puerto Rican rattlesnake. Some asshole on Twitter tried to say that Louis J. Gomez is the original Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I don't like that
rattlesnake.
he stole that from
himself
us.
that?
First of all, he's not even Puerto Rican. Louis
He's
J.
half.
What
Gomez.
is he?
He's not even. I think he's just an insane clown posse.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's an insane clown.
I think that listen, joke theft is very serious in comedy, and we're not gonna be Joe Rogans about it and call you out, but
I am, dude. That's why I'm
that's what
going
Nick's
to the
doing
gym.
right now.
That's why I'm getting strong.
MMA, yeah.
I'm doing MMA to confront jokes.
To confront Lewis about
Yeah.
stealing the Puerto Rican rattlesnake nickname from us.
Yeah, me and Lewis are gonna have a fucking 4.5 second fight, and then we both run out of breath because neither of us are actually in shape. I like how people look at Lewis and they're like, "Oh, that in the comedy community," and they're like, "Yeah, Lewis is in good shape." But in any other community, he looks like shit.
Yeah, that's how every comedian, everyone who's hot for a comedian is just
Yeah.
not ugly.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
it.
for sure.
We got really low, smart. People think I'm smart.
Yeah, people think
I'm
comedians
dumb
are
as
smart,
shit.
and they're
I
not.
haven't read a book in fucking 5 years.
Yeah,
Not even Harry Potter. Or you read those before?
No, I read those before 5 years. Legit.
you read
I
him
don't.
6 years ago.
6 years.
Yeah.
He found out Dumbledore was gay, and he's like, "This is about me."
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, are you gonna be like this? We talked about this off mic, and I don't
We
want
gotta
to,
stop with the gay.
because I am secretly gay. What?
Oh,
Can you edit that out?
Yeah, we'll edit that out. So there's no.
last time.
There's no real burying the lead here because it's going to be in the description of the episode.
Said it. Okay.
Yeah, but
So
we should
people know-
Yeah, we should
Well,
say
no,
it.
you should still break it down.
Well, I got to call him in 8 minutes.
Well, let's just
you have
say it.
8 minutes. Some people won't understand. Some people can't read. Some of our
Yeah,
listeners
we're
can't read.
retarded.
That's true.
Yeah.
People who
They
can't
just know
read.
how to click.
Probably are definitely in our top 3 guests.
Well, Dr.
so
Evil
far.
is the best guest.
Dr.
we've ever had
Evil's
and
probably
will
the
ever
biggest
have.
guest we've
That was
had.
a big one. Yeah. This is the second biggest. Guest.
Second biggest guest.
Second biggest guest. We have David Cross. The real David Cross. It's not a character.
This isn't actually a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. David Cross.
We told Seth he could come on and do his famous David.
How funny would it be if we set up we're like, guys, seriously, David Cross is going to be on the show. I promise you it's David Cross. And then we do a 2.5 hour episode and it's like, oh, okay, now it's time to call him. And then it's, hello, everybody. And I'm just kidding. Yeah. That would be great. But see, because I said that, that's how you know that that's not the joke.
Right.
It's really him.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah. Well, see, now we already mentioned that. So what are we going to talk about for the next 5.5 minutes?
Okay, so
Well,
at
I don't know.
Anthony Cumia Studios, they don't really have the perfect setup or technology for.
Well, I have to explain that to David when we call him.
Okay.
So,
All right.
and unfortunately, yeah,
Nick
I
came up with a really smart plan.
well, yeah, there's only one. You can only plug one set of headphones into the 4-track, so I'll be the only one that can actually hear him. But he'll be, I call him on the phone. You guys, the audience, will be able to hear him, but Adam and Stavros won't. I guess we could. Yeah, I mean the earbuds won't even stretch across the table. So
right. We can't split them.
We're gonna have to figure out a way to, do it. But guys, that's like, remember in Apollo 13 when they get stuck on the moon, and they're like, how do we? Or they don't get.
I've never seen it.
They get stuck.
Or in space.
They're in space. They go. They're trying to get to the moon. And they, something happens.
Something bad.
A bunch of alarms go off, and
no spoilers.
Houston, I have a problem. That line is actually from Apollo 13.
Whoa.
And it's what happens is they're in space and they have a problem, and they have to get back. And so back at Houston, they're like, you don't say no or quit for an answer. We don't, and they use. They come together and they get a bunch of stuff out of the supply closet. No, I'm serious. That's a scene in the movie.
I've never seen this fucking movie.
They get a bunch of stuff out of the supply closet.
It's history. It's not like...
All right.
Yeah, and that's how they save Apollo 13 is with a bunch of odds and ends. So that's what we're doing. David Cross is the moon. This podcast is Apollo 13.
Right.
I'm Tom Hanks. No, I'm Tom Hanks. I said it.
Fuck. Who's the sexy? Who's the other one?
Ed Harris.
No, I'm Tom Hanks. Fuck, I'm probably Ed Harris.
It's Tom Hanks, Gary Sinise, Ed Harris.
I'm the city of Houston.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, the whole place.
I'm was it Quantrell X? Who's the big Houston guy? The big Nation of Islam.
I don't know.
I'm that guy. He's in the movie. He's mad that they won't let black people go to space.
I'm James Harden.
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
Bitch.
I was going to say that. Cool.
Is Barry Pepper in that movie?
I don't know.
But he should be. Barry Pepper is in every movie about World War II. I went to his Twitter page. We're trying to get Barry Pepper as a guest.
I would love to get the pep. I don't even know who he is.
Yes, you do. You know who he is. Like he's in Saving Private Ryan. He's in like all his. He's got that weird pinched face.
He's in my favorite movie, Battlefield Earth.
Yeah, he is.
Shit, I haven't.
He beats up a lot of horses in that movie.
I tried to. He's the main character in Battlefield Earth.
I've never seen it.
I tried to do a drinking game to that movie, where you drink every time John Travolta laughs, forces laughter, like a man animal. Every time he does that, you have to drink, and you won't make it through that movie.
Also, so many horses get injured in the first 15 minutes.
Fuck them, dude.
Movie.
Fuck animals. That's my stance.
Well, it's important for Scientology. You got to spread the gospel. You got to kill some horses. You don't make lemonade without killing some horses.
Yeah,
That's true.
That was one of the expressions from Apollo 13.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, the Houston guy comes in. He says,
I still think I should be Tom.
"Boys, you don't make lemonade unless you kill some horses." And then they go into the supply closet, and then they get.
Hanks is like,
There's just a closet in a
"Mama
fucking
always
spaceship.
said
Yeah.
you can't make lemonade unless you suck off a horse."
Yeah, I feel like in Captain Phillips, his Boston accent was so bad he should have just gone retard. He should have gone Forrest Gump retard to be a Boston guy.
Listen, it's a very slight difference.
Yeah, they're pretty close. Listen to me. I'm the captain now.
That was just Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm the captain. But no, and what were we talking? Barry Pepper.
Barry
So,
Pep.
yeah, I went to Barry Pepper's Twitter page, and he's doing some challenge, some 22 push-ups for 22 days to stop the troops from killing themselves.
First of all, that's not that many push-ups.
No. And also, he was the troops in so many movies that he feels like he is the troops in real life.
That makes sense. No, he's got a good point. He's
That is a
basically
good point.
the troops.
Yeah.
He's been in enough fake fucking costumes and shit.
Yeah, well, he's been in all the good war movies.
We're so nervous.
Was he in Platoon?
I know. There's 2 minutes left, and I'm watching the clock.
Yeah, it just
Like it's
Guys,
like it's an execution.
Be professional
Can we
fucking
kill him?
broadcasters right now.
Well, I'm just
I've
hoping
been
he won't be.
reading his Wikipedia a lot because I know some of his.
To be honest with you, the only thing I've seen that he's done is Run, Ronnie, Run.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but
No, he was in.
and you know what?
Alvin
That
and
sounds
the
like I
Chipmunks.
picked the most obscure reference, but it's actually true. I've seen Run, Ronnie, Run like 3 or 4 times.
oh,
Is he
that's a
good?
lot.
When I was like 15, I thought
Yeah.
it was hilarious.
He's in Pootie Tang for a second.
Is he?
Yeah, we should ask him
We should ask him. Whatever we
what that was.
Look.
Like.
Was he in the Smurfs?
we got to do. We got to do.
Was he
An,
Gargamel?
we got to do an hour with him. So
We're doing a full hour.
Full hour.
we're gonna aim for that.
Okay, yeah, I'm down.
If it goes much shorter, if he's like mad about the setup, I don't
He
even
probably
know.
doesn't have a lot going on these days. He has.
Well, we'll talk about that with him. We got a minute left if you guys want to plug anything. I have like half of an apple that I'm thinking about eating.
I'm celibate from now on. That's what I want to plug. Stop sending me pictures of your titties. Which
All right,
I get
you
a
know
lot
what?
of.
I'm going to call him now.
Yeah, call him a minute early. It's fine.
All right, then you know what? That'll seem professional.
Yeah,
He'll
'cause
be
he's
like,
Yeah.
oh, these guys are they're like professional radio guys.
We're professional radio
Oh
guys.
shit! Now it's 5:30.
We'll just
Fucking
explain to him that
asshole.
we
All
can't
right. Well, I'll tell him that we were going to call.
hear him. Is
Are
it
we-
ringing?
What if he just
Is it ringing?
gave you the wrong number?
No, it's not ringing.
You fucking idiot.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Oh, there it is. That was probably the problem.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. Announcement for 404.
What was
Location.
that?
All right, hold on.
His phone's off?
No. It said the call cannot be completed as dialed. I did something wrong here.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. We're unable to complete your call. To speak to a customer service representative, please hang up and dial
put a
star
one in front of it?
611. Announcement 3500.
Yeah,
Location
he lives in Israel.
80502.
No, I don't hear. Listen to this. Listen, this is so funny how fucked up this is. Listen to what happens when I try and call him.
This is our waiting for Godot.
This is. I think the cell phone tower's down.
Oh,
No, there it
we
goes.
got a ring.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Get those headphones on.
Take it out, bitch.
It's ringing?
It rang once. No, I legitimately think the fucking cell phone tower's down. It's like there's a problem, and they give me some
Everyone's
error
gonna think
code.
this is a bit.
He rang.
It's not a bit. I don't know how to fucking make this
We're
shit.
so fucked, dude. We got.
I don't know how to
We
make.
could legit edit this part, like for real.
Maybe.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. No, I think the storm knocked out a cell phone tower or something.
Welcome to Verizon
Listen to
Wireless.
this.
We're unable to complete your call. To speak to a customer service representative, please hang up and dial star 611. Announcement 3500. Location 80502.
Should we try?
Yeah, I
One of
guess
our
I should
phones?
call customer service, and we should ask them.
Should we call? You try Adam's phone?
All right, yeah, we can try Adam's phone. Give me your phone.
Cool. I'm going to save his number.
I don't know why I didn't think of this before. You talk for a second while I plug the
All
wires. in.
right.
Okay. So anyway, we're just sorry about that, folks. This really sucks for us more than you. I know this is probably not
This
very good.
honestly, we could just edit this. There's no reason to talk right now.
I don't say that we as if I'm.
Nick, you don't have.
I'll edit it, bitch. You say, send me the fucking files, bitch. Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut the fuck up.
How are we looking?
It's ringing.
Sick. But you might not pick up because Vegas, man. It's not a trustworthy number.
We could try mine next,
Hold on.
but my phone's fucked.
I'm so nervous.
All right, maybe this will work. Hello?
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 Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming that was you who called earlier.
Yeah, did it not? Oh, I was getting some I'm like dead serious. I guess there was some like cell phone tower error code. Every time I called, it would tell me to hang up and call customer service.
Holy shit.
But is it David Cross?
This is customer service.
Oh shit. What? Is it David Cross at customer service?
This is customer service for David Cross. Yes,
Oh.
I'm employed by David Cross.
Was he?
in the
Okay.
customer service
Well,
capacity.
we got David Cross's customer service on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, that's just as good. That's fine. I mean, we'll work with that. I have to just let you know up front. I'm here. My name is Nick. I spoke with David, and we planned on calling around 5:30. I actually did dial the number at 5:30, but then there was that error code. So I apologize that we're a couple minutes late. But I'm here. My friend Adam is.
Hi, David. How's it going? Well, it's not David.
It's customer service.
Oh, hi, Custy.
No, it is. I mean, it is me. I'm acting as my own customer service representative. That's just the
Oh.
way I save some money. You know, I try to do that Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
That's
Oh.
okay. Wow. That's
If you call on Tuesday and Thursday, you'll get Desi, who's the regular customer service. Well, I guess I'm regular because I do it 3 out of 5 times. But Desi acts as the customer service rep when I'm not
Whoa,
doing
that's
it,
so
or
sick.
vice versa, I guess.
Well, I thank you for taking the call. So I mean, I do have to like
How can I
apologize.
be of service?
Yeah.
And what do you have a complaint, or is there something you want to register with?
Well, I don't. It's not a complaint about you, but I guess we do have like a bit of a communication issue. We unfortunately only have one set of headphones to plug into the 4-track. This is mostly
I've got 2 with me, if that helps.
well, we would need them here. That's the problem.
Okay. I could.
What's he saying?
Let me think here. I am. I'm in.
What's up, dude?
I'm upstate right now in New York,
on, man, you fucking
capital.
just
So
Excuse me,
there's
bitch.
not the best direct route. I mean, if I left, well, I can't. I've got.
I want to know. What are you saying?
Can't.
Well,
Jesus. All right.
we only have like an hour to do our podcast, and then there's a frozen yogurt place in
I
Astoria.
can't get them to you.
Yeah.
In that kind of time. I mean, they'd have to be like helicoptered in, and then the helicopter couldn't even land. They'd have to literally like hover over where you are and drop them from a height, and they might break. So that's not going to work.
Okay. Well, we actually plan to only use the one set of headphones. But it's
Oh well, then what's
Plan.
well.
then
Yeah,
what's the problem?
sorry. I was just explaining the plan is where I'm going to use the headphones, and then Adam is here.
Adam Friedland.
If you can you hear Adam, you have to scream.
Hi, David. Nice to meet you.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, it's a little muffled because of the yelling. It's a little.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's on the other
but-
side of the room, and then
So can he come closer?
yeah, Adam can come closer.
Yeah. Hi.
And- But then we have a third guy here.
Hello, big fan. My name's Stavros.
Stavros
Did you
is
say
also
thank you?
here.
Did you say thank you?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
So am I supposed to wear the headphones or not?
No, I'm wearing one of the ears, and then I'm going to share the other ear with Adam and Stavros. And we're really just I think with as far as us goes, the 4 of us, this will sort of work seamlessly. It'll take a couple of seconds to figure out, the ins and outs of how this will work,
good plan.
and then it's mostly just
Right.
to
So there's
explain.
4 of you guys there.
There's 3 of us here, but then you is 4. And this mostly,
Got it.
yeah, the exposition is all for the audience. This is, so
Wait,
they
am I supposed to be? I'm not supposed to be there with you.
No. We wanted to do it over the phone. So this actually, it's
Okay, got it.
yeah.
All right, then this seems to be going.
Because to be honest with you, you're our first phone guest, and we wanted to like sort of have like a dry run.
With someone that was small enough to like.
Hey, come on.
Come on, dude.
That's fucked, dude. He can hear you.
Yeah. So we just we want to like just make sure it works, and I mean it's going well. So
Yeah, you don't want to shoot your wad on like
Yeah.
a Seth Rogen or something like that.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Well, we
I
don't.
get it,
This
I get
is
it. I get it.
Love him.
This is actually not even really much of like a comedy podcast. We have last week we had on Amber Frost, she writes stuff, and she's my roommate. I pay rent to her, but she's like a journalist, and
About the Brexit.
yeah. So yeah, we did like a whole episode
about
on like
Brexit.
on Brexit. So it's
Have
like
you heard of that?
it's like the political stuff we do.
The shampoo.
Yeah, I guess we could talk about the shampoo crisis, like if there's a shampoo crisis. anything, yeah, like political stuff. But you are like this. It's an honor to have you on. We're all, we're all fans. Me and Adam and Stavros,
Big fans.
Big fans.
I think you're doing great. I think Seth Rogen will respond to that. That's a smart thing to say up front.
Do you have his number or something?
Say what?
Let's go ahead, Adam.
Do you have his number or email?
Yeah. It's 213.
Okay.
698.
Yeah.
1842.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
What was that? What did he say?
Seth Rogen's number.
But let's.
Nice, dude.
We should intro you for.
I love Pineapple Express, man.
We should intro you for our guests on the show, or I mean our listeners who listen to the show who may not be familiar. David Cross is, probably like our biggest guest so far.
For sure.
He's been on television. He's been in feature films. Do you have a book?
Radio. I've done radio.
He's done radio. Have you authored any?
I've done feature radio. I've done feature podcasts. PSAs. I did a PSA.
Okay, so you're no stranger to the podcast format. Mm-hmm. So up front, you just intro the guests and tell us some of your biggest hits. What are your big hits?
In what sense? I'm not sure.
Like if they were like, here's the guy, and then here's like, play the hits, and then they pointed at you, like presumably like an audience of some kind.
Well, I'm not a musician. I don't have hits per se. As a comedian, we don't kind of rank our jokes that way. There's no like chart. I guess if that's what you're.
That's really interesting.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah. So there's no.
Yep.
He said that he's not a musician, and as a comedian, you're like your top 10 lists. Mm-hmm. Comedians will prefer not to do top 10 lists.
Who's your favorite band then?
Well, no, that's not what I said. I didn't say we don't prefer to do. I just say they don't chart. There's no. You can't really keep track of you don't purchase. You don't. A joke isn't like a commodity that's.
So you don't
sellable
remember?
Or
you don't remember your top hits then?
No, he's saying he remembers them. You don't rank them. It's like if you had children, you wouldn't be like, hey, John's the best and Stevie's the worst, even though, Stevie has like, mental disability or something. You would say they're the same.
Mm-hmm. Even though in your heart.
I love both of them, even though one of them is
better.
Yeah, I guess that analogy would apply if you were to re-rank your kids weekly, but that doesn't really happen. And I guess unless there was an introduction of a new kid every once in a while. That's not the best analogy, really. But yeah, just to go back, there's no. If I would, I'd probably just sort of give them a funny look and say, "What are you talking about?"
Okay.
If somebody asked me to name my top hits.
Let's talk for a second about.
Stop guy's car stolen.
Well, we'll talk about that, but many people might be familiar with you from a little thing called Mr. Show, and I would be lying if I said that I haven't seen an episode or two, and I'm certain that my friends here.
I've watched a lot on YouTube. Yeah, I've seen a lot on YouTube.
We're fans of the show, but for listeners that may not be familiar, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. It was a sketch show that ran for a couple of years with Bob Odenkirk and a bunch of other talented, funny folks back in the mid-'90s, mid to late 90s, I guess, on HBO.
And HBO, that stands for Home Box Office. Is that correct?
I haven't really checked in, but it used to. I don't know if that's changed.
Cool.
I know they have Game of Thrones on now, so I don't know if that.
Yeah, it might be like one of those, like with like a KFC situation where it used to be
right.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, and then the government actually made them change it because
Is that true?
the chickens are so genetically modified that they're legally
They're not chickens.
they're not allowed to call them chickens anymore.
Did you know
Yeah,
that
like,
before?
I saw.
It could be on one of those sites that I visit when I get drunk, websites. I thought it was Kinder. It's not Kinder Fried.
There's Kentucky Fried. There's Kentucky Fried Chicken, and then there's Kennedy Fried Chicken, and they're
Right.
but only one of them is KFC. The KFC was the one that used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken, and then they shortened it. And now they brought Colonel Sanders, who was their their mascot. They brought him back, and now, sort of to come full circle, they have comedians playing Colonel Sanders. Is that something you would be interested in doing?
It totally depends. I doubt it, but I think if things progress the way they've been progressing, given time, I might have no other choice but to accept that offer if that was to be made.
Now, when you're saying,
but I'd hold out for Kennedy Fried Chicken. I'd be that mascot too. I don't agree with all of her points, and I haven't seen every show she's done. I know she's on Fox. And whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe I'd hold off.
No, I don't think it's named after her.
Kennedy,
but her name is Kennedy.
Yeah, and she's the only one that's still alive. Is she a part of that family? Do you know?
The Kentucky Fried
Kennedy is she one of the probably you know what folks probably the only Kennedy
the political dynasty. Yeah.
The only Kennedy that should be murdered. Am I right?
She's the only Kennedy to not be murdered.
Yeah. I guess a brain tumor counts as a type of murder.
Dude.
Now he is. God is a murderer in a sense, sure.
Yeah, hold on one second. Adam, we're talking about Kennedy from Fox News. Adam, currently the earbud situation is I have one and Stop.
I have one now too, yeah.
I have no earbuds.
Adam,
I can't hear anything you're saying, Dave.
Adam has no earbuds, so we were just catching him up on that. So obviously you're not a big fan of Fox News.
How about...
Are you like a Bernie Sanders guy or?
Yeah, I was.
You gave up on him, or?
Well, I don't think he has any viable course to become president. It's not like I gave up on him.
Because I'm thinking about voting for him still.
Okay, well, that's your prerogative.
How about this? How about this Trump guy?
Come on. What do you think about him?
I wouldn't. Who's your second choice? You're going Hillary then, if you can't get.
Do you tell him I got a dog?
No, not yet.
Honestly, part of me is interested in Kennedy.
Yeah, that'd be
maybe
pretty
that's
cool.
what I was getting at.
Yeah, a sexy lady president. How about that?
Yeah, like a kind of a female contrarian.
That would be cool. A sexy lady. You probably do pretty well with the honeys as a celebrity.
Well, I'm married, so.
Oh, but but before you were married.
I certainly
Does he fuck?
hung out with a bunch of honeys.
Who's the hottest woman you've ever fucked?
Come on, Stav. Don't be gross.
I want to know, man. Everyone wants to know.
Well, we're having a political, You
kind of started that, honestly.
I made a comment. I'm doing like.
You didn't even let him answer.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Cross. I apologize.
It's all right. I'm not gonna.
Ask him if you ever met Michael Jackson.
Really get into that. I have too much respect for the women in the past.
What do you,
I
when
don't
you
know,
say
Alyssa
women in
Milano?
the past? You mean Alyssa Milano?
Nice, man.
That's
Whoa, sick.
Hell,
Wow,
hell
dude.
yeah, dude.
Sick.
I beat off to Charmed all the time when I was younger.
Charmed. What's the one? Embrace of the Vampire. Have you seen that movie?
No.
She is.
I
She's.
didn't hear exactly what you said, but I heard the word vampire, so I'm definitely.
Oh.
I haven't seen that movie.
She's in a movie. I think it's Embrace of a Vampire.
Oh yeah, her tits
She's
are
completely nude. In
out.
that
Oh, those
movie.
are awesome,
You
dude.
can see her tits.
She's also underage in the Joey Buttafuoco movie,
Nice.
which that's just a tidbit I happen to know about her. Not that that's adds any appeal.
What was he saying?
Sure.
He's not saying anything right now.
Oh, okay.
What's,
Adam's got it, by the way, guys. I don't have it. I can't hear it.
Hi, David. I just got a dog, and I don't know if I should change the dog's name.
What is the dog's name currently?
Isis.
I wouldn't. I mean, is it named after the terrorist group or the old TV show with the lady?
I don't know.
you know.
I just she's from Bedside. She's like used in dog fights. She's a pit bull, and my friend rescued her, and then he had to get rid of her because his landlord wouldn't let him have it. So I took it to my apartment, and I just call her Icy pretty much. But you know, I don't know. I feel like if I change it, then the terrorists sort of win. You know, so I don't really know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also going to give the dog a complex too, and it
Right.
teaches the dog, exactly that
What's he
you know,
saying?
fear and terror
Shut the fuck
work.
up,
So,
dude.
you can
Maybe get another.
you can
maybe figure out a way to make
continue
this
to
work.
call her ISIS, and then if people get upset, you can say, when the dog is out of earshot, you can say, "Oh no, you must have misheard me. Her name is Mysis."
Mysis. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
was in the dog park and I said, I got a phone call and I said, I'm training with ISIS right now.
Right. Yeah, you could probably see how that
Do you
might
laugh?
come off.
Do you laugh at
but,
that?
He did, dude.
Nice.
David thinks I should
that's
keep it.
better.
Nice.
Thank you for the input on that. I apologize if
car.
that's sort of unrelated.
That's what Stav's car.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to ask him about fucking Stav's car.
My car got stolen recently, and I don't know. Have you ever had that happen?
Could you please respect? I'm sorry, but we have hand signals set up so that Adam and Stavros understand when it's appropriate to speak or not, and he's just not. He's not. Sorry. Go ahead. Ask him about. I'm sorry. Stavros asked you a question about his fucking car, so we'll do that.
My car got stolen recently. I mean, I didn't want to, but Adam kind of put me on the spot. So yeah, my car got stolen. Did that ever happen to you?
Yes.
It sucks, right?
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest thing to have happen to me. No.
What kind of car was it?
A Honda Civic.
Holy
shit.
dude! Mine was a Honda Civic too.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Stav does Honda Civic boys.
Dude, this is big podcast.
What color?
It was a silver. 98
All
though.
right.
Maybe it was. Mine was a 98. Did you? When did yours get stolen? I had an old one.
This would have been probably 95.
No, but what year was the
96?
car?
Oh shit, I don't know, a 93
Ah,
maybe.
fuck. All right. Well, okay. Well,
We
I
were
guess-
hoping it was
Sorry.
the same year.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
That would have been cool if you guys had the same. Like, imagine if you guys had the same exact type of car, and they both happened to get stolen.
Yeah. And we
What
could
kind of car he drives?
go to those meetings together, I guess.
What kind of car do you drive now?
Toyota Highlander.
Toyota Highlander. That's a great vehicle.
That's good.
A lot of
Solid.
room.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? Thank you so much for coming on. You're an inspiration to us, and
Did he have any questions for us?
well, yeah. If you have any questions for us, or if there's anything you want to plug or anything,
I have 0 questions for you. None. I let me give it a second.
He said he had 0 questions for us.
No, I don't have any. I don't anticipate ever having
Okay.
any questions for you.
That's all right.
I would like to
It could
plug,
be like
I've
general.
got a-
It could be general. It
No,
doesn't have to be specific.
it's okay. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on. We look forward to hearing and seeing all about stuff coming up. And sorry about the tech issues or whatever, but we're trying our best. And I mean, sometimes in life you just gotta
I think it was
you
good.
just make it work. So thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Sure. I'm happy to be part of the experiment, and I truly believe you when you say you are trying your best. I believe this is
What did he say?
quite literally the best that you can do.
He said he believes
All right,
that this
thanks,
is our
man.
best.
I actually don't. I don't know how I can't hang up the phone. So,
No, you hang up.
yeah, we're doing like a no you hang up
No, you
sort of
hang
thing.
up.
He probably won't even. He probably wants to keep talking.
Oh, he hung up.
All right. Well,
Did you hang up?
Nope.
Oh shit.
Oh,
It's Adam's phone. So if,
Can you tell?
here, Adam, can you help end the call? Thank you.
Yeah. So I just David. They said thank you for being on the podcast. I just want to say thank you from me. Just they didn't say that I was saying thank you. So.
I like how
What do you
they're not emotionally capable or physically capable or maybe even legally capable of hanging up a phone that's not theirs.
I don't know. Who he's talking.
It's
talking
I
to
don't.
somebody.
He had to do the pin number before I could get to the button, but we can hang up now. But
Okay.
yes. So whenever you're ready, we're gonna hang up the phone.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you have my number now. So if you want to text me or
And I'll just shoot you a text on Adam's number.
All right.
And then I'll give
See you
my
later.
phone number.
Thanks for coming in, man. Okay, we did it.
Hell yeah, man. Hell
we hung
yeah.
up.
yo,
That was fucking tight. I think that went good.
Yeah, dude, that went great.
Yo, sick. I love you guys, man. We fucking killed
This is
that.
honestly, I didn't think this was gonna go anywhere,
We killed
but
that.
We did it. We talked to him. I think he seemed a little mad at the end.
he was doing a bit. I think
Was he?
He's people like that are always on. You know,
he's always on.
He's always on.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't. Yeah.
That went great.
Yeah, I think we had a great time with that.
And like we're building relationships. You know, it's kind of cool
Connections in the
in the industry, man.
Yeah. So I guess we're gonna take a break and then come back with the second half.
Yeah, just like a
We gotta
recap.
Talk about the coop
We-
in Turkey.
Yeah, we got to talk about the coop, and then guys, not to fucking get your hopes up, but we might give a little Mr. David Cross a call back. See what else he has to say.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right,
All right.
later.
The grandson of Kwai Chang Caine walks out of the past.
But I want to fight.
Yes. So did your great-grandfather when he was your age.
He teaches his son wisdom at a Shaolin temple. An evil force destroyed that temple. Father and son each believed the other had perished. 15 years later, they were reunited. Now Caine faced new challenges. And his son grew up.
Look, I'm not my father. I don't do kung fu. I'm a cop. That's who I am. That's what I do.
I am Caine. I will help you.
And we're back, ladies and germs.
Uh-oh.
That was great. That
was fantastic.
That was like Mark Maron level good.
We
I
got
didn't
in there.
think that with the headphones, with only you being able to hear, and then Stav and I having to switch off who could hear, I didn't think it would work.
But it was pretty
Honestly.
seamless, honestly.
Yeah, we had a positive attitude, and I think that's really what David, liked about him.
Yeah, no, I think he understood that we're like young guys trying to make it.
Young Alpha's on the up and coming.
Alphapreneurs.
Alphapreneurs. Nice.
do you guys-
Bilzerians.
Can you guys hold on? Shut the fuck up for a second. Do you know
pretty
where Alphapreneur comes from?
From Dan Bilzerian?
No. I mean, maybe it does, but the reference I'm talking about this week, it's not Dan Bilzerian. It's the fucking guy that shot up those cops in Baton Rouge.
He invented that term.
Dude, Have you not been paying attention
Not
to
at all.
Cosmo?
No.
Convos with Cosmo. He had his own podcast.
What?
He was
He had a
all over
podcast?
social media. Dude,
Wait, the guy who killed those cops?
the guy who shot all those cops in Baton Rouge was like he was like a black Twitter, I guess they're called Hotep guys, which is like an umbrella term from what I can, tell from context, is like an umbrella term for like black people that were like, oh, the Greeks. Yeah, the Greek gods.
Whoa, slow down.
The Greek gods, I think you mean the African gods, because all the Greeks were actually black.
That's true.
yeah.
As a
Oh.
Greek man, I can tell you that's true.
Excuse me, Beethoven?
I'm actually black.
Ludwig von Beethoven? I think you mean Black Vig von Beethoven, because he
Von
was actually a
Blacktoven.
black man. You see, that's the thing, man. These devils, they tell you in their schools that George Washington was a white man. Surprise, he was black.
And he made peanut butter.
And he somebody used to do, I think it was, who's that? I think it was Wessel Schmidt used to do that as a bit. I don't know. Yeah,
His name was
some
George
comic,
Washington.
one of those like edgy, like fucking open
Yeah,
mic guys. I think it was him. Used to do a bit that's like, yeah, apparently I found out some fucked up shit about one of the founding fathers. They all did racist stuff, but apparently George Washington used to like go around in blackface and fuck around with peanuts. And shit.
That's a good bit.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That's funny.
Which actually, I was on an interesting website the other day, Black Invention Myths. like Tumblr
We
or
have to,
something.
but that's the only stipulation for using the Anthony Cumia Studios is we have to go on that
We have to
website
use-
once a week.
By the way, folks, the Anthony Cumia Studios only has one set of headphones
In the whole studio.
in the whole studio.
We're in
We
the
actually
Empire
can use the
State
studio, but we're not allowed to use their equipment. That's the
Yeah.
rule. Because we're too woke.
Building. We're in the bathroom at the Anthea Cumia Studios.
Yeah, we're in the JV.
George Washington Carver didn't invent peanut butter. That's not true.
Really?
Yeah, no, he did do experiments with peanut butter, but like, he was just a guy, and they do that all the time. They're like, oh fuck, we need like a Black History guy. Like, how about him?
Right.
And then they
Why
just
him always?
I don't know.
He was a big ass scientist.
love
though.
him.
Wasn't he like castrated or some shit? I think they cut his balls off. That's what I heard.
No, that was the guy from...
they took away his nuts. I just did with the truth. That's I truth castrated George Washington Carver.
That was Benedict Cumberbatch from the Code.
his voice
when he
is
broke
too-
the code.
His voice is too deep. No, I think
They
it was.
chemically castrated that guy.
I think I don't know, dude. I was watching something on YouTube. It said something about. I think a Hotep guy was behind it. Sorry, I just ate a Pop-Tart and it ain't agreeing with me.
So it's
y'all.
just-
We all
just-
shared a Pop-Tart during the break.
I was
we
at
did.
Chipotle.
You know
I was
what?
at Chipotle.
People were very interested in the break music from last time.
Uh-huh.
Or the break.
What was that?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Did you listen to it?
I listened to it.
Oh,
yeah.
it's because people have been asking me if you're interested. It's Explosive Impact featuring the theme song to the TV show Nightman. An Explosive Impact is
yes.
a rant that some autistic kid uploaded to YouTube like 10 years ago. And people just kept downloading it and re-uploading it.
Nightman?
Nightman. It was a TV show. So
yeah.
you know how like
We just
superhero
haven't
movies.
talked about this?
Wasn't
No.
your name on Facebook Nightman
It was.
for a while?
Put that back in the thing.
Tell me what the fuck to do, bitch.
But don't lose that shit.
I'm doing
You're
it.
gonna fucking leave it on that chair and lose
I'm
it.
doing it, but not because you told me to.
All right. No, a Nightman was a. So you know how we have like this all this popularity with superhero shit now. They tried to do that in the '90s, and it failed. And they did it with shit like, and when I say all the superhero shit, I mean like Deadpool. Like nobody knows who the fuck Deadpool is,
Ryan
or the
Reynolds.
Guardians of the Galaxy. All these like
Right. They
you
take
know
minor-
deep cut fucking comic book shit, and make it mainstream. And they did that in the '90s with The Tick.
I remember The Tick.
The Tick, the Fox show.
That was good.
That was actually good.
They did it.
Spawn?
Tick was well, Spawn was super popular.
Yeah, yeah.
Spawn was new.
Spawn was sick.
Spawn is the only comic book I've ever read. Stav is like literally shitting himself. He thinks it's funny, but he's gonna shit himself.
Off
And
mic.
he's wearing cargo shorts.
It's
so-
they ain't got no fucking cargos.
yeah. You keep the turds in them pockets. You got all them extra pockets for the turds. But no, they did that in the '90s with The Tick and The Shadow and The Phantom and they did-
Freakazoid.
yeah, Well, no,
No, I'm
again,
kidding, yeah.
Freakazoid. you know what you're talking about. So,
Autistic Nick getting mad.
yeah. Well, I'm not even a
no.
fucking comic book guy. It's just like, read the fucking Wikipedia page, man.
What? Read every
reading is
Wikipedia
Every
page?
single Wikipedia page.
Reading's gay. That's my stance, and you know that.
Yeah, I feel the same way. But
That's why it's a podcast, dude. You
yeah.
get to listen. You don't have to read it.
that's actually brilliant, dude.
We should
That
type
must
this
be the
out.
appeal. Yeah, we should. We should transcribe every
We should
episode.
type this
And
out.
sell it as a fucking book.
Yeah.
As a
What were you
book.
saying about Nightman though?
Oh yeah, so Nightman is about. So it was a TV show, and Nightman was a TV show about a guy who he's a jazz musician who got struck by lightning,
Oh hell!
and now he
yeah.
can hear evil.
Nice.
And then he also just becomes Batman. So he has like all this fucking like he can fly all of a sudden, and he has all this equipment. But like that wasn't part of getting struck by lightning. I mean, I'm sure they explain it, but nobody gives a shit.
Right.
And the intro music is great. And what I loved about the show is like, I guess I'm pretty sure it was on UPN. UPN,
yes.
there was like a period where Dodge was like trying to promote, or like all these like Mopar cars were promoted through television series where they had the new Knight Riders, and that was like there was the new Dodge Durango was on that, and then they had
That was
Nightman.
recent, wasn't it?
What's
the new,
that?
The new Knight Rider.
No, it was in the mid '90s. It was like Knight Riders. There was a Knight Rider reboot in the '90s with all like, and I think that it might have all been all fucking like Chrysler vehicles.
Right.
But yeah, so it was then there was a show called Viper, which we have talked about before.
We've talked about Viper.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Viper, because that was like the break music on a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
And then on Nightman's car was the Plymouth Prowler. You remember that?
That was a beautiful.
Yeah, the open wheel
of
layout, fucking
Oh,
piece of
that
shit.
thing,
Yeah, like
yeah.
teardrop
Bunch of
car.
fat old guys.
Yeah.
What, were they all purple?
They were all purple, and then in the
Really?
last model year, they had like yellow and shit. But for the first like 2 or 3 years,
Safety orange.
yeah, it was all.
Are
all
you
that
setting
kind of
up like a funny bit, or right? Or are you just,
No, just
talking about the
information.
show?
No, I was talking about something else, but I was explaining one thing, and then you interrupt me, and I have to expound upon it, and then you interrupt me again, and then I get this backlog of shit I need to fucking mention. I'm not setting up a bit. We already had David Cross in the
We're not
first
gonna be
half. You know
funny for
what?
the rest.
If you don't want to hear me talk about fucking cars, then turn off the fucking podcast.
What's your favorite car?
My favorite car of all time?
Yeah.
1987 Buick GNX.
Why?
I don't know. They're just cool.
They're cool.
Yeah.
What do they look
actually
like?
cool?
They're cool in like that, like, like 80s, like a muscle revival sort of way. There's like a bunch of big piece of shit old sedans that they had like performance versions of. That one's cool. The 83 Hearst Cutlass is pretty cool.
Hearse.
Yeah, Hearst. They were like
Hearst.
yeah.
Like William
Shit,
Randolph
cars.
first, the
Yeah,
newspaper man.
Yeah, no, it's different. I
It's a
think
hearse like for dead people?
H-U-R-S-D. No, not a hearse.
Speaking of hearse, we should watch Newsies sometime. Not part of the podcast, just the three of
Newsies?
us
Newsies?
as guys. Just get together and watch Newsies.
Only if we see a fucking Broadway play, dude. I want
Yeah.
some culture.
Well, I want to watch the Christian Bale version.
No, I
before-
want to watch the movie. Christian
I
Bale.
want to watch the Christian Bale version before he had muscles, so I can obsessively monitor his progress in between that. And then
Yo,
American
he straight
Psycho.
up. He made the Mechanist before he did Batman.
Is that how you
Begins.
pronounce it?
Machinist, bitch.
The Machinist.
The Machinist.
The Mechanist.
What are you?
I said it right, dude. I just said it English.
He did the Mechanist
Yeah.
before he did Batman Begins. And in that movie,
Shut the fuck up.
no, it's true. He
Dude, he did American Psycho before Batman Begins. He did. Oh, you're right. He
He did
did
The Machinist.
American Psycho. Then he did
Shut up.
Machinist.
Machinist.
he did the Mac.
There's no
Okay.
reason you should be pronouncing it that.
How do you
All right.
pronounce the pianist? Is it pianist? Do you say Adrian Brody and the pianist?
Okay, it's first of all, it's the pianist. Second of all, Adrian Brody and the Machinist. What's so difficult about words? You got the Machinist. You got Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's the say it's the Machinist again.
It's the Machinist.
That would be like a great slogan for like Kraft mac and cheese.
It's the Machinist.
Yeah.
It's the Machinist, baby.
With that dinosaur.
He made what dinosaur? Oh, the mac and cheese dinosaur.
The dinosaur that is,
They have
as
dinosaur
far as
eggs.
I'm concerned, gender fluid. The Kraft mac and cheese dinosaur, they never actually tell you what gender the dinosaur is, and they do a very good. I think Kraft like deliberately obscured the gender of the dinosaur,
so that everyone would want to fuck it.
Well, you know, I mean, I was a very like forward-thinking company in the 1990s for them to do that.
Kraft,
yeah. But no, what were we talking about?
I don't fucking.
Adam, you were saying something.
Oh, so he was in The Machinist, and
can I have the bottom half of that Pop-Tart?
It's gone. Sav ate it and
I
farted
didn't fucking
it.
eat it.
He farted it.
First
like
of all,
2
motherfuckers,
seconds after.
I had the least amount of Pop-Tart here.
Yeah.
All right?
Well,
let's just get that straight for the listeners.
I love that the wrapper that Pop-Tarts come in. This is like
it's like yeah.
Well, it's like this like very thin tinfoil,
but it's plastic.
It's like the shit that the astronaut stuff. Like it looks like it belongs
like
on a
astronaut
spaceship.
blankets. Yeah.
I like how everything NASA ever made just wound up at Sharper Image at some point.
Yeah.
How about I heard they ain't even eat ice cream.
That's really like why are they so smart, dude? If they just
NASA, yeah. They just had fancy mattresses and like, you know. Shut up, NASA.
Stop. And NASA, stop fucking listening to my phone calls without my permission, dude. Fuck you. All right, yo.
Oh yeah, so they got this place called NASA.
NASA, they like listen to phone calls, emails, dude.
There's
they
a
got
brother
all
named N-word Snowman.
The
My man, N-word Snowman, be telling people that NASA. Yo, for real? Yeah, hold on, yo. I'm about to. My man opening my house, yo. Paul Mooney, 2016.
Yo, Paul Mooney and Ralph should have their own TV show.
Yo, this is some good shit, yo.
Yeah.
So anyway, Christian Bale was in The Machinist, and he lost all this weight for this movie, right? He gets super skinny in it, and he like locked himself in a hotel, was just smoking cigarettes and chewing gum to get down to that weight, and drinking water.
He actually ate a can of tuna and an apple a day.
Bitch.
That's it. That's all he ate. You have to eat something.
You got to eat something, right?
Yeah. No, all he was eating was a can of tuna and an apple every day.
Holy shit.
And he got down to like 110 pounds or something psycho.
110
And then like 6 months later, he
like
showed
40 more
up
pounds
for
than me.
production on Batman Begins, like
jacked,
225 jacked. Like he
probably
had to
did
have
that
done so
naturally.
many steroids.
Well, it's not that he did steroids. I mean, steroids can only do so much for you. It's that he had already been jacked prior to that movie coming out, prior to the Machinist. So he lost all that weight and then went to put the weight back on, and you still have your body's just readjusting to where it was. So it's like he had some sort of tragedy happen, like he got lost at sea, and then his body rehabbed itself. But a regular person, I don't think could gain that much weight in 7 months.
I think you could.
Yeah,
you should try it, dude.
You should.
You should get jacked.
He just got. Adam, just tell him about the deal you got, dude. We're actually sponsored by Optimum Nutrition now.
So I got a Optimum Nutrition weight gainer on Amazon Prime Day.
It's called Serious Mass.
Serious Mass.
Folks, the serious part means fucking serious.
Yeah, it's
1,300 calories per serving.
Yeah.
Per scoop?
Yeah, per scoop,
Per
dude.
serving.
That's
no, it's 2 scoops in a serving.
Still, Jesus
That's
Christ.
a fucking Chipotle burrito and a half.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Your
Siri
phone?
just yelled at me.
Would you get Amber Alert?
No, she said they thought I said this year is part means fucking serious. It's 1,300 calories. Reserve the scoop. And then she said,
Reserve
no.
that scoop. Reserve the scoop sounds like a term. A hood term. An urban.
Scoop.
Reserve that scoop. Weight gainer.
Yeah, weight gainer. Have you? Jesus, I look at my phone for 2 seconds and you guys just stop speaking.
Well, no, we were talking. I said reserve the scoop. Reserve the scoop.
Oh no, we got to talk about this shooting guy, man. The fucking Baton Rouge thing.
That's what we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's how we got here.
Yeah. It's how we got the Nightman. No,
God,
so
we
he has a
never stay on
podcast,
one
and I
podcast.
listened to one episode of, or like 30 seconds
Is it
of
better than our podcast?
It's much better than our podcast. It's so much better than our podcast. He's got a guy at the intro that's like, "Are you ready to stop being a bitch? To stop letting people get the best of you?
Can we steal that
Are
intro?
you ready to become an alphapreneur? Well, get ready for Convos with Cosmo."
Oh,
And then
man.
he's like, then
Did they
like,
kill him?
Who?
Cosmo.
I mean, I assume so. I assume if you shoot, if you shoot the police, they're gonna be like, even if you surrender, they're not gonna let you surrender. And you never surrender.
Yeah, I'd go out.
But yeah, dude, he's got a podcast. He's got YouTube videos. This guy was great. And you know what's funny is you see the social justice tweets that he was retweeting over the last couple of weeks, and they're the same tweets that your friends. Your friends are retweeting, and his opinions and shit are identical to people that are loud on social media. But hey, he was the guy with courage.
He finally did something about it. You know what I mean? Everybody can talk, but
it's one thing to be an alpha has a gun, okay, but an alphapreneur murders the police with it. You got to take the initiative. You got to think, okay, I got a gun. What can I do with this gun? Defend myself?
A beta.
How about I invent a new way to use the gun?
Did he have
officers?
a company? Other than promoting himself, what was he an entrepreneur of?
Just fucking dude, he's out there. He's selling waist trainers.
I told you about that guy I knew from Tony told me about this guy from high school he caught up with. He was like, yo, I got a lifestyle brand. It's called McDavid's or something.
Hell yes, dude.
And basically it was 2 t-shirts, streetwear kind of t-shirts.
Sort of lifestyle
that this
is a good story.
He sells online for $120, for this shitty t-shirt. And anyway, he had an Instagram account up and basically 2 t-shirts. And maybe stickers that he put on polls, and then he's like #poll, #lifestyle brand,
Right.
So anyway, McDonald's finds out about it wasn't McDavid's, it was something with McD something, and they find out about it. They're like, well, it's our policy typically to buy all registered trademarks and brands that start McD.
Are you kidding?
So they made him a $40,000 offer.
What?
And he looked them square in the eye and said, I'm going to have to pass.
Are you fucking joking? Holy shit. That guy's at a bar being like, yeah, they came to me, they tried to buy it, but not my baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it big with McD's.
Yo, this is a lifestyle brand, bro. We got t-shirts, stickers.
We got tank tops coming soon.
You remember Chris Baerlich?
Yeah.
Chris Baerlich was this nerd comedian in D.C.
He lives in Sanford. now,
before
I think.
everyone was a fucking nerd comedian.
Oh, yeah.
He was the guy. Oh, fuck.
We're all drinking sparkling.
We're drinking
seltzer.
bubbly water, and
I'm
I keep
drinking
throwing
Red
up
Bull
in my own
vodka.
mouth. But
So fucking cool.
yeah,
Chris Baerlich.
Chris Baerlich, he was the nerd comedian in D.C. before that was a thing.
Truly, and that is who that guy is.
Because D.C. 10 years ago, half the comedians were black guys who wore Kangol hats. And woo, Chappelle! I remember Chappelle. He used to stand. Dave used to stand right over there, and I was stand over here, and those were the days, man. That's how it went down. Yeah.
I was standing right here.
I was standing right here. Me and him were boys, but I never looked him in the eye.
He was 14.
Sometimes Tony Woods called me a faggot, but that was it.
So Chris, he would grab the microphone with both hands, and all of his jokes would be, and then all the way to the fucking castle where the princess is. The punchline was always some, rant or whatever. I was friends with him, but he was, fully autistic, like a nerd. And there was a
no reason.
No. There's a point to it.
Okay.
I'm saying it ties into this lifestyle brand thing. There was a show called Beauty and the Geek that came out.
Yeah.
And Chris at the time was running a thing called the Geeks of Comedy. It was a tour. And he did I do geek comedy. I'm a geek and I make geek jokes for geeks. And they performed at Comic-Con and shit. And
wow.
It's that was the image he put forward. And Beauty and the Geek, it was this reality show.
I remember.
And on the show, they make the geeks do stand-up as part of the show.
Whoa.
And and then they pair you with a really fucking hot woman to fuck, and the geeks don't look bad at all. I mean, that's the theme of the show. It wasn't mean spirited. And they approached Chris and they were like, you'd be perfect for the show. And he's like, I just don't want to be known for that. And it's that you already are, you fucking idiot. And he turned it down.
That's crazy.
He turned it down, and then they asked him again. They came back and asked him again, and he turned it down again.
Did you ever
That's
talk about on the
insane.
pod about that dude with the t-shirt company with a hot chick with a cig. You're
Oh,
who is that?
no, yeah, it was some guy I went to high school with. He had he fucking, I don't know. He just didn't really do much in college and got some bullshit degree. And then I think he I guess eventually graduated with like a graphic design degree. And so he started like a t-shirt company, and his t-shirts are online. They're all fucking like, they're just, it's the same bullshit.
Was it like Marilyn Monroe or something?
Yeah, that was it. One of them was like, it was like a fucking,
But she had face tattoos?
nah, it was like a fucking, it wasn't Marilyn Monroe. Who was it? It was Audrey Hepburn.
Hell yeah.
It was Audrey Hepburn smoking a cigarette, and then the title of the shirt, and it's just a picture of her, and then screen printed.
Yeah.
And it's called like a chick with cig. Yeah, that was good.
That's great.
Yeah, I wish I knew how to screen print. Actually, that's like good for like merch on the road.
We could learn.
No, you can't. I tried.
What do you mean?
I mean, I can't. I tried. I learned. I got a fucking. My roommate had a screen printer, and I tried to figure out how to do that shit. It's difficult. Why are we not? Why do we keep losing the issue here, which is how
Cosmo.
Cosmo. I gave you so much gold, and you're like fucking. Oh, what about this other thing?
What about the turkey coop?
Yeah, turkey coop. You know what I always thought was crazy, dude? Check this out.
I'm listening.
They got a country called Turkey.
Uh-huh.
They got another one called Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
Put those together.
Put them together.
Yeah. It seems like we solve all the world's problems.
We'll have full stomach in one country, half-eaten turkey other country.
Yeah. Who gets that? Woo! Which one of us is going to be using that in our act?
We'll do rock, paper, scissors for it after this.
Rock,
after the pod.
paper, scissors. You know, it's like The Rock would beat paper.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Maybe just fucking
cover it. You cover it.
That's not beating it.
You cover it. Sorry.
That's like, please don't stop, Rock. Just don't stop destroying all the scissors.
Yeah.
Stop hurting all those scissors.
Bitch.
That feels like a bit. That's like kind of like a Pete Holmesy sort of.
I think it's out there.
Did somebody do that?
I think that
I've heard
fits
that,
out.
Somebody
yeah.
has to do that. That's why fucking open mic comedy sucks. All stand-up sucks. Stand-up's pretty much dead.
Stand-up sucks.
Twitter pretty much replaced doing open mics for me like
Twitter
4 or 5
sucks.
years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that.
Because all those dumb fucking like jokes that you would want to do at an open mic when you have 2 minutes
Right.
and you want to say something fucking retarded.
Right.
Yeah, that's what Twitter's for.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can
terrible
so
Twitter.
let's do a thing where we go around the room right now and we all say a new funny joke idea that we have. You want to start?
You start.
Okay, I got an idea.
Go ahead.
There's 2 different types of black people. There are black people.
All right. What's the second one?
They're but
said
seriously, this
My
is
man said,
My man. What?
it's okay if you doing a voice, go ahead and drop the N-bomb. That's yo man. Somebody found on Twitter
if it's
today.
a character.
This is a good search. You
Yeah,
go on
yeah.
Twitter and then you search for N asterisk 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 A. And it's all fucking white people being like, "Where my niggas at?" And they like use asterisk, they censor it. You know, like,
still saying the
they like know
word.
it's wrong. Yeah, but then they do it anyways. That's pretty good.
That's some extremely good shit.
It is. That's good stuff.
I love saying the N-word.
Yeah, I'd like to have the podcast come to just
peter out.
Just peter out.
Just come-
I gotta-
start off with David Cross. Our
Well,
biggest
we
guest
used
yet.
all our energy preparing for that.
God,
fucking
that was an
interview.
emotional roller coaster.
Also, we should let you guys know the coffee machine at the Anthony Cumia Studios is broken.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
So if CPXI wants to get on their shit,
Don't say the fucking company's name.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa, yeah.
if the company whose studios I use without them knowing about it,
You fucking asshole.
what? They're not going to listen to it.
You're right, but just don't.
That guy
say
just
it.
blowing popcorn out of his mouth at home listening to the podcast.
Huh?
My company for man children, where they have Rock Band in the break room.
Please don't shit on my employer, Mr. Mullen.
So they used to be my employer, so I'm allowed to shit on them as a former
Me
employee.
too.
Yo, this company fucking fired me. Get this. for being too smart.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard
That was
of
the
such
only
a
thing you did wrong.
They didn't want you to be the boss. That's the problem.
They were threatened.
They're
my
like,
man got
he's
fired.
boss material.
They say he's incompetent, but you know the truth is he got too much knowledge.
Actually, I heard Bill Cosby was going to buy NBC. I don't know if you. That's the reason
Yeah.
they're taking him down. He was going to buy NBC.
Yeah.
He was rich enough to
Oh,
buy
I see
it.
what happens when you get too powerful. Dude, I can't stop doing that character. the fucking
The conspiracy theory black
you
guy.
can be such a shitty comic if you're a black guy.
Yeah, you go.
Stop
Woo.
Woo, you can be like such, and it's like
High energy.
Where it's come full circle now. Where it, like, 'cause when
You
I
can be a
started,
shitty comic as a white guy.
yeah, but not with the level of success. I think like you can straight up just be.
You can
like,
be a
this-
road dog as a white guy and be a shitty
Yeah,
comic.
yeah, that's true.
You can work you can middle for 20 years.
But who wants to do that? But you could be a.
You could straight up. Here's the thing: there are so many guys just doing Richard Pryor's act.
I know,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
hilarious.
It's like 70 years later.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous. Like, oh, this white guy is like, honey, I think we need to go home and do our taxes. Honey.
You can also just be homophobic. You can also just be
Yeah.
straight up homophobic.
Well, we talked about that on the last one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But nah, man. Imagine. I wish I like. I'm envious. That's a type of privilege in my mind.
Oh yeah, just comedian hack privilege.
Do you remember there was like 6 months in comedy where everyone had a Bane joke? Do you remember that?
yeah.
Who?
We were talking about what's his name?
Alex.
yeah. Alex Starr.
Oh jeez.
He always had a Bane part of his.
Yes.
I'm out on this, boys.
What? You worried he's gonna beat you up? You gotta stop being worried about people beating you up. Stop.
I'm strong.
You gotta go to the gym. You gotta get strong. You gotta
I
fucking
have a
watch
pit
fucking
bull
shoulder.
now.
Oh, by the way,
They're mean.
I got to see an advanced copy of the fucking $1 Million Extreme show for Adult Swim.
Wait, just the pilot or the whole
I saw
season?
the whole season.
Nice.
Yo, on your
Spoil
computer,
it.
how do you have it?
Spoil it.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it. I will say it's fucking amazing. It's
Yeah,
so
they're
how do you
fucking
have it?
hilarious.
a guy who like knows them had it and he just showed it to me.
Nice.
What do you mean?
Well, he gave it to me
You
on
had
a
to kiss.
USB thing, but I can't like put it on the internet or anything.
You should.
I don't even know if I should have said that.
You
much.
probably shouldn't have.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We actually,
You're a
I
loose
lie about the
cannon.
podcast numbers to you guys, so you keep doing this. There's only like 13 people who listen to the podcast.
That's true.
That's the thing. You ever see
Yeah,
those
can we
guys?
see the
You ever meet
numbers,
those
man?
guys that like have a podcast and it's clearly because they need someone to hang out with them.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's sad.
They're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
straight
yeah.
up catching up. They're just like, yeah, so I don't know. It was like kind of a boring weekend.
There's so many bad podcasts, and you
Unlike
know what?
ours.
Some of them, there's like some of them that are probably pretty fucking good, like Convos with Cosmo,
Right.
That you won't hear about until the host murders police officers. So let me tell you something: if you're out there and you're doing bad numbers, you know we're number 25 on the comedy charts on iTunes, so we're doing great. We don't need to kill
And
things.
rising.
But you know, let's say you've never even broken the top 150,
Oh,
which
yeah.
you know what just overtook Rogan, by the way. Too Many White Men, the Phoebe Robinson.
Really?
Yes, yeah. So
Is that what it's
So
called?
there's a Two Dope Girls spinoff.
no, it's Too Many White Men, which is so funny because the one right under that is the Joe Rogan Experience.
Too many white men talking for 6+ hours.
yeah.
Wait, so the show is just you're not allowed to have white men on it?
Yeah, if you read the description, it's like we're gonna get a lot of like sister girls and you know
I'm allowed type of system.
WOCs and you know a lot.
That,
of,
I have never listened to Two Dope Girls, but I do know
it's
that
two
it's
dope queens.
Two Dope Queens, but I know that it's remarkably popular on the iTunes comedy list.
Well, women listen to. That's the problem. Is that
It's
women listen to
women
podcasts.
listen to podcasts.
We gotta take
Men do
we gotta take
sports.
the podcast.
Men do sports.
Men do
Yeah, we
sports.
should do sports
If the
talk.
woman just stays in the kitchen and the man plays the video games, that's the rule, bitch. Cook and clean.
That's fucking. You have a bit like that?
Uh-uh.
That's good, man.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, see, man, fellas, we been playing the video games, don't we? Women, they say cooking, but we. What's that?
How long we do it?
So you can just ask me. You, don't
You
have to
know,
ask me.
I'm trying to be a pro.
Just about. Probably go another 5 minutes or
Cool.
so. if people want to continue listening. I'm just still so pumped. We had like such a good time with David, and
That was really the best. I mean, this is the best
and honestly, 'cause
episode.
you know what it was? We fucked up with Norton. We didn't prepare. We weren't ready. But I feel like we kept the energy up. We had the
we
questions.
legitimately got fucked up. We had bad tech, and then that cell phone tower thing happened.
People also on podcasts they ask the same questions. I feel like we asked different kind of questions.
We asked different kind of questions. You know,
but
we
still kept it topical.
We could go the Mark Maron route and just be like,
talk about yourself.
You know, what's your jazz like? So what's your
So
hey,
we got
cat?
this cat in the
What's
studio.
up, cat? What are you?
What kind of cat? What kind of cat are you?
That's Marin.
Yeah,
that's my Marin.
Yeah. We got a cat in the studio.
So how do you feel about my cat's career? How's this cat feel? Okay, sorry. Electronics.
Well, folks, you know, that was another afternoon with the boys.
I think I'm allergic to the dog, guys.
The cum boys are back.
Oh, yeah, you told us. How funny is that?
That's awesome.
You fucking nerd.
But
you get a dog and you're allergic to it. Now, you know
yeah,
what
but
that
now
means.
if
You
I
gotta fight it.
if I get rid of the dog, everyone's gonna think I'm a terrible person.
You ever see that Steve Harvey bit where he's talking about Sean Bell? And then he's like mad about Sean Bell, and he's like, "That's why I don't understand why people are mad about Michael Vick." He's like, "Let a man kill some dogs."
yeah.
Dude, Steve Harvey is the best comedian.
He's the
world.
number one.
Yeah.
He's
He's so
our
fucking
favorite.
funny.
What the hell?
Yeah, he just has the worst takes, and
It's the worst opinions
it's the
possible.
worst- yeah, he's talking about he's like they mad about Iraq, they mad about Afghanistan, saying they shooting babies over there. Shit, send me. I shoot the fucking baby myself. He's like, a baby come up on me, I'll be like, Lord Steve done shot the baby.
Wait a second, is that a real bit?
Yes, it's like a real bit.
He had a bit where in the Kings
Steve done
shot the baby.
It's fucking.
Is that from Kings?
No, it's like some later. It's just like I don't know.
Hell
He
yeah.
has like a special that comes out every year.
He had this thing. He was doing crowd work on Kings.
At some point, he just like popped his Lego man hair off, and he's like, "I'm bald now." He had like a full head of hair.
He must have had a
And
wig
then-
his whole career,
always,
right?
But it was like a Lego man wig.
Yeah.
And he
Like a
did-
helmet.
and like pulled it off, and then put. Yeah.
Yeah. He had a bit where he was like doing crowd work in the King special to this guy in the front who had like braids or something. Mm-hmm. Looked a little urban.
Sure.
And he's like, "What do you do?" And he's like, I think he said like computers or something. And he's like, "You can't even spell computer." And everyone just, a stadium full of people going nuts at him telling a guy that he's an illiterate.
yeah.
But that's so
Who's
mean.
definitely smarter than Steve Harvey. A guy who's like,
Yeah.
got a job.
He got front row tickets to a stadium comedy show. He's doing all right.
You can't even spell computer. It's so funny, dude. He's so good. So check out the new Steve Harvey
Family
special.
Feud and the special.
Thanks for
Also,
listening.
check out the first half of this podcast. We got
Yeah.
David Cross on it.
Rewind. Give that one a listen.
I want to listen, baby.
Yeah.
Because we got David Cross coming up in the first half that you've already listened to this podcast.
Come town, bitch.
Ahoo!